Hello, Central families. We are about ready to start the school year, and we are going to have a very exciting building project taking place. And that means we are going to have some changes to the pickup plan at dismissal at the end of the day. So, this video is going to help explain those changes. First of all, one important thing that we want to let you know is that the car line, both at the beginning of the day and at the end of the day, is a no cell phone zone. For the safety of our students, safety patrol members, teachers, administrators, and other drivers, please do not be talking or texting on your cell phone while you are moving in the car line. Numbers will be called for the car line in front of the school building beginning at 2:30 p.m. Families are strongly encouraged to use the car line for dismissal. This year, students will enter the front of the school building and not the cafeteria. Vehicles should enter driveway 2 and take an immediate left and drive north along the gymnasium construction fencing. We will form 3 lines along the front sidewalk in front of the building and also along the construction fence for the gym. Please turn off your engine when you arrive in one of those 3 lines. We will call the 3 rows of cars that are along the sidewalk Group 1. The cars that are along the construction fencing will be Groups 2, 3, and following. Students will exit the school building through the front entrance at 2:30 p.m. and enter the cars in Group 1 along the sidewalk. Students must enter the passenger side of the vehicle if possible. Please keep your engines off as there will be students walking across and in front of vehicles to get to their cars in the second and third line. When all of the cars in Group 1 are filled, a teacher at the front of the line will blow a whistle indicating that all students are in the vehicle. When you hear the whistle, you may turn on your car engine. That teacher will then allow the vehicles in Group 1 to leave 1 row at a time through driveway 3. The following groups of cars that are located along the construction fencing will move up in the dismissal line after Group 1 leaves. The following groups will form a single line along the sidewalk. Group 1 will be the only group with 3 lines. All other groups will have a single line. The remaining cars in Groups 2, 3, and following, waiting along the construction fencing, will be directed along to the sidewalk by a faculty member into a single line along the sidewalk. Drivers will not need to turn off their car engines following Group 1 since there will only be a single line of traffic. Cars may exit the parking lot when the cars in front of them begin driving away. All families will exit through driveway 3 when leaving the car line and parking lot. Please listen carefully to a few more important notes about the dismissal procedures. Please do not arrive to school to enter the car line until 2:00 p.m. Due to the location change of the car line, we need to keep the parking lot clear until 2 p.m. for deliveries, emergencies, parking, or other traffic. You may begin arriving anytime after 2:00 p.m. In order to minimize the car line backing onto Green Street, please make sure you arrive before 2:30 or after 2:35. Please do not arrive to school to enter the car line between the times of 2:30 and 2:35, as that is the time period where the car line usually backs up the furthest. It will be very helpful to stagger arrival times, so any vehicles that can wait until 2:40 or 2:50 to arrive would keep the line from backing up onto Green Street. If the car line extends all the way back to Green Street and to driveway 2, please continue driving around the block and return to the car line in a few minutes. The New Haven Police Department has asked that our car line does not back up onto Green Street. It is strongly suggested that families utilize the car line for picking up their children. Some circumstances may require families to come in the building to pick up their child. Parents may come into the building beginning at 2:50 p.m. if they want to pick up their child. Please do not enter the building before 2:50. Students who need to leave slightly early at the end of the day for an appointment must be picked up before 2:20 p.m. If you pick up script or purchase script at the end of the day, please note that script will be sold on Fridays only between the times of 1:45 and 2:15 p.m. Again, script will be sold on Fridays only from 1:45 to 2:15 p.m. It will also be sold at the normal morning times of Tuesday and Friday morning. Bus students will meet in their assigned locations, and bus students will be walked to the bus lines outside by a teacher. And students who are walking or riding a bike home will meet in an assigned location in the gym. Walkers and bikers will be escorted outside and across Green Street by a teacher. Students must have a signed note from their parent giving permission to walk or bike home. Students who are attending a study table or athletic practice must remain in the cafeteria or gym until their supervisor or coach dismisses them between 2:45 and 3 p.m. And all students must be picked up by 3 o'clock p.m. If students are not picked up by 3 o'clock p.m., the school office will call you, and you can pick up your child when you arrive at the front entrance. Also, please note that all the times for the dismissal procedures will be implemented 30 minutes earlier on Wednesdays' early dismissal days. To all parents, grandparents, or anybody who picks up children this year, we really appreciate your cooperation as we utilize these new procedures due to construction, and we all work together to make sure that our students are safe at the end of the day. Thank you again for your cooperation, and we hope everybody has a great school year.